A recent report by the Surgeon General estimates that nearly 44 million people in the U.S. over the age of 50 are facing bone health issues. About 34 million of them are dealing with low bone mass that could possibly lead to potential complications later in life. What does that mean? Well, it's estimated that 1.5 million will experience fractures each year due to those problems. That risk of fracture increases with age and is greatest in women. Roughly 4 in 10 women age 50 or older will experience a hip, spine, or wrist fracture sometime during the remainder of their lives. Baby boomers, the once young, immortal bump in the population, is now on a steady course towards senior citizenry. They've married, have grown children, and are now beginning to enter their golden years.
It's been a while since I've seen your mom.
Oh, yeah, she and Dad flew down for a few weeks to visit and see the kids.
Oh, hey, where are Ted and the kids?
Oh, Dad went with them up to the lake camping, you know, a bonding kind of thing.
Oh, fun. And so you get a couple of days with Mom. That's great.
Yeah. Oh, and thanks for having us over.
Sure. How is your mom? She looks great.
You know her. Cantankerous would be a good word. Well, she's doing fine, I guess.
What do you mean, I guess? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, she's fine. I just worry about her, you know, and she's getting older.
No, aren't we all, though?
I don't know about you.
Hey, we all have to face those facts. I mean, we do what we can to slow the aging process. We color our hair, a little makeup helps. And I go through this whole routine every morning just to keep the crow's feet away.
Yeah, well, that's on the outside, but what about our insides?
Well, Jim and I try really hard to stay fit. We exercise. In fact, he plays basketball twice a week.
Oh, wow.
And we eat right, and thanks to you and our Nikken wellness home, we take care of ourselves with proper supplements and drink healthy water and breathe clean, healthy air.
There's more to it, though.
Americans do spend millions, if not billions, combating the aging process. Some resort to medical injections, even surgery. We work feverishly to stay in shape, trips to the gym, eating healthy foods, and creating a healthy living environment.
When you talk about aging, the marketers out there would have us believe that aging is relegated to simply outward appearance, cosmetics, superficial. It's graying of the hair, losing of the hair, wrinkles. And in fact, that's what I would refer to as a kind of cosmetic aging, a kind of superficial aging. And in fact, there's functional aging as well.
And that affects our core body systems. They're getting older. Our cardiovascular system, our neurological system, our digestive system, and the most foundational system of all, our skeletal system, our bones. Sure, they support us and protect our vital organs, but they also serve another essential duty. They are actually a storehouse for vital biological building blocks.
The biggest, most significant function of our skeletal system is the bone acts as a bank for minerals.
The skeletal system contains deposits of calcium and phosphorus, which are withdrawn on a daily basis from the bone for the functionality of various bodily organs.
And every day, our bodies go to this bone bank and say, hey, I need calcium to synthesize proteins. I need calcium for their neurological system. And it goes and it withdraws calcium from this bone bank.
But that's only half the equation. Just like your bank account, you can only withdraw so long before you have to make a deposit.
If that calcium isn't put back, if you don't build back, then you overdraw. And if you overdraw time and time again, what'll happen is the bone density will decrease and you're going to develop a problem.
And there should be a daily deposits of calcium and phosphorus into the bone.
When we're young, this deposit and withdrawal process happens quite readily. But as the years add up, it slows down.
As we get older, we should be making biochemicals. We should continue to synthesize biochemicals naturally that instruct our bones to continue to not only withdraw calcium from the bone bank, but also build back. And because we lack certain biochemicals and need these to be replenished, our bone density decreases as we get older and becomes a problem as we get on and on in the years.
So is your mom having bone health issues?
Well, not really, but she's at that age, and I think she should be doing something about it.
Well, you've never been shy about expressing your feelings about health and stuff, even if it is your mom.
Oh, I'm going to talk to her, all right, but I also have a solution in mind.
Nikken, right?
Of course.
Yes.
Nikken proudly announces a revolutionary new product category to its nutritional lineup. It's called bio-replenishment, and it is truly incredible. A technology that unlocks the door to the processes that affect the aging of our core body systems.
The body produces in its lifetime certain specific chemicals which are essential for its own functioning.
These are naturally occurring biochemicals that our bodies make on our own, that we should be synthesizing and we should be making on a regular basis. But as we get older and as time goes on, we begin to make less and less. Doesn't mean we don't need them. It just means that part of the natural aging process causes these to be produced in lesser and lesser quantities. And in fact, Nikken is fortunate enough, and I'm fortunate enough to be associated with the establishment of this third category known as replenishments, where our own biochemicals that our bodies naturally synthesize are being replenished or being added back when not produced in sufficient quantities as we age.
Introducing OsteoDenx, Nikken's revolutionary new bio-replenishment technology for our bones. That's OsteoDenx, as in bone density. OsteoDenx optimizes our intake and utilization of calcium within our system. It's a breakthrough technology that does what no other technology does. A product like no other.
When you're 20, you're building backbone great. But as you get older, or if you stress the skeletal system, you don't build it back. And it's the OsteoDenx that takes this calcium and builds it back.
So is this OsteoDenx something Jim and I should be thinking about?
Ted and I are taking it.
Huh.
It's hard at work ensuring that the calcium I get from both my food and my Nikken supplement are being put to good use.
You still take a calcium supplement?
Sure. OsteoDenx doesn't supply the calcium. It just makes the calcium in the food we eat or the supplements we take more available to our system.
What do you mean?
Lots of people take calcium supplements in order to promote bone health, and they should. What they may not know is how much of that calcium is actually being used by their body. OsteoDenx can change all that.
So OsteoDenx does what?
It means we can start to get the full benefit of the calcium we're taking. It even promotes bone density by fully utilizing the calcium in the food or the supplements we take every day. In short, OsteoDenx can take our calcium supplementation to the next level.
It's interesting. So when did you get your degree in biochemistry?
All right, enough. I just felt it was important to have a basic understanding of the product for my own reasons and for recommending it to others. I'll leave the technical stuff to those amazing researchers who developed it.
OsteoDenx, a brand new category, a brand new product, the latest innovation in health, and it's only from Nikken.